Stellaris has many playstyles, and on my channel we usually focus on tech rushing. However, that changes here. I want to be the most aggressive empire I possibly can be and constantly focus on war. This build is incredible with a lot of action early on. We'll be using our subspecies as livestock to then build ships from them. In this video I have one goal: declare 3 wars and win 3 wars. I'll be walking through the build and tips and tricks for early game wars and aggression. Now let's see if it's possible. Let's get into it. Here is the Empire the Mount Splay. Totally not an anagram for anything. Not at all. We've done a lot of tech rush base builds, getting the economy going with tech rush, but we've not gone aggressive. Not my forte, but I really want to experiment and try the other playstyle. Shout out to Kale again, because I saw this build on their post and it sounded really interesting. We're starting with Syncretic Evolution, which I've barely ever used. And it basically gives us 2.4 thousand organic pops with the servile trait. These get more happiness, they get 10% more job efficiency for workers and menial jobs, and they cannot generate leaders or be employed in elite or specialist jobs. Cool beans. We don't really care, we're just going to use them to eat them. You're gonna see soon. Now, in terms of our species, I was thinking of the most disgusting, vile, horrible portrait I could, and this seemed like a good one, and we had to name them fittingly. In terms of the traits for our main species, we're going to be rushing down still tech a bit. We want good tech weapons, so we've got intelligent and natural sociologist. Natural sociologist, it's because we are using biological ships and their ship components, and the main progression is through society. We then got seasonal dormancy just to reduce our employed pop upkeep. Minus 15% is quite a lot. And then repugnant and sedentary. These could be replaced for any -2 and ones that you prefer. In terms of our syncretic species, we've gone with spare organs. This trait is pretty strong. Livestock output 50%. You can see where this is going. Now, I did test to see if anything else would boost the output, like agrarian, but it didn't, because you're going to see they're going to be livestock, not farmers. So this 15% did not apply. So you just gone rapid breeders so we can get more food to eat. Then gone repugnant, quarrelsome, again, negative traits that don't really matter. These, of course, are the musculoid slug, because that's what the species looks like they eat, and then named appropriately. Top of this, we've actually gone with a commander to start with. I really want to rush down people because we have a simple goal. Let's go to war and win 3 wars as quickly as we can. I want to see how quick we can destroy 3 different empires, whether that's vassal them, claim a bunch of their land, but basically war them, win the war. That's our goal for this video. In terms of governing and ethics, we have to go xenophobe so we can enslave the servile race and then turn them into livestock. Authoritarian, I don't actually think we have to go this.
Are you sure about that?
So I might actually just go fanatic militarist, 20% ship fire rate instead. We're buffing up our military as much as possible, and we've got imperial so that our capital system gets 10% resources, so we get that early game boost. Then obviously gone distinguished admiralty, which has been buffed, 10% fire rate, less upkeep for commanders, more fleet command limit, and starting skill level of 2. And then catalytic processing, we're going to have so much food that we may as well turn our minerals upkeep for industrial jobs into food. We can also get the council position to produce more alloys, which will help our biological ships, as they will need a bit of alloys. That is the build. The settings we're running is Grand Admiral, 12 empires. I am still going to play with mid-game scaling, but we're going to set it down to year 50 with 0.75 tech and tradition and standard pop growth. Let's get into it. You might notice that we have a lot of base resources already. That's pretty nice. The first thing we're going to want to do is come over to the species tab, come over to our slugs and set their species rights, come over to slavery type and instantly make them livestock. You don't care about that negative happiness. Livestock is pops. What this will do is, if we look at our economy tab on our planet, is turn all of these slugs into food, producing us 221. This number will change a bit because we're going to get less stability because they're not going to be very happy, but that is fine. I now know why we went authoritarian, because we'd start with a precinct house so we won't get crime events. 1 second.
You blew it!
Let's start with authoritarian. Sometimes it's good to try new things. So yes, we start with the precinct house now. We're going to disable the stronghold because yes, it's giving us a bit of stability and naval capacity, but it's got an alloy upkeep and we need alloys early on. Let's disable that. We do not need the soldier jobs to begin with. So they're going to produce us a lot of food that we're going to then turn into a massive military. The next important thing is to set off, survey and explore. We need to find people to murder. We do still want to set up our economy a bit, so we will survey our guaranteed habitable world there, and we will of course build our mining stations, but it's all food, so that's going to be fine. In terms of techs, you could rush down some military techs, but I think we still want to get some tech going so we can build better ships. I think we can rush down the first person we see quite easily. It's going to be the next ones who have had time to prepare. That might be the issue. So food produced from farmers does not apply to livestock, so we'll just go a xenobiological lab. And again, we'll just get a materials workshop. Once these are done, we can get our military techs quicker. Now we are going to split off Ferris Manus here into the Mauler to go and explore. Now something we can do is make this person kind of... Okay, you've instantly given us job efficiency from slaves. That's quite good. These two traits suck a lot, so we'll just click whatever. We could have made this guy like an ultimate council leader and get another one that will min-max buffing the fleet, but it doesn't matter for now. All we know is we need to go and explore. We'll then come over to policies and edicts and put information quarantine on for the +5 stability for free. Basically, we're under our edict fund. It just costs 6 to activate it, and we can stay militarized economy for extra allies. We actually are really good on consumer goods because slaves are gone. We did, of course, get an heir, which could be a good council person. Let's see what traits we get. Skirmisher for sublight speed and damage is really nice. Yes. And then you've given us warlike for more damage. Yes. Francis, you are now our Ministry of Defense. Our Emperor, Montu, you also got Skirmisher. I'm going to prioritize that over level 2 warlike because we will get upgrade options. So prioritizing traits you want is much better. And then we can go for warlike 2. That's very nicely set up. The reason they're starting at level 3, remember, is because of Distinguished Admiralty. So let's set up our monthly buys to get a little bit of minerals. We can probably actually sell some food. We're not going to need that much. Not right now because we're at 135 a month already. I'm going to even sell a little bit of consumer goods. Actually, like 10. Let's buy alloys so we can get set with that. And I think we just sell more food. Alloys is going to be harder to come by at the minute. We're just rejigging stuff. We want to try and maximize these buy orders as much as we can, but keep the trade a little bit more positive than it is. I think the maximum buy on food is 61. It's 64. We'll drop the alloys a bit because we do want consumer goods so we can get our colonies going. But we're just going to keep exploring. The most important thing is to keep this military ship going and not die to random fauna or NPCs. We need to find that first contact. In terms of our buildings, we're just going to spam city districts. This is going to give us unity, tech, alloys, and consumer goods. All things we need. Basic resources are pretty fine at the minute. Here we can build that colony ship now. And first tradition, it's a toss-up really. If you think you're going to find someone straight away, you could go supremacy right now. Now unity does kind of suck, so I am very tempted to just go down supremacy, the war, civic, ship fire rate, more damage to star bases. It's pretty good. We also get war doctrines. Yeah, we'll go supremacy. I'm committing to what we're trying to do. Yeah, as soon as we get the system, make sure to construct on it. And I have found someone. So how do we tell if this is an empire? Well, pretty simple. If it looks like space fauna, well, I mean, it could be, but I'm fairly sure this is a science ship. Maybe it's not. Let's go to where it came from and see if there's like actual empire there. We're still going to do the envoy because we have 2 free, but not necessarily sure what it is. And there you can see, I like how it's Warcraft again. A patron and YouTube members submitted empires. They are very close, which is very nice for us. Let's try and find a guaranteed habitable world there, but now we have an aim. We are going to murder. There's our Savannah world. Let's survey there. And let's remember to get our star bases upgrading so that we can get some economy from there. And we go to policies and edicts, put fortify the border on for that upgrade speed. And we have enough energy to get 100 pops. We should do that. I'm going to let the city districts go though, because we actually just want more special jobs. Now we could do ship build speed and stuff, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to be fine on building ships. We are just lacking unity, so let's get evolving society. Send our colony ship to colonize. And I'm very tempted to just make this a shipyard already. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's get the ship fire rate and then the damage versus star bases. Those are the best options there. Star bases up. We could make this anchorages. I'm very torn because we're going to be able to build a lot of ships. I think we do want to just spam anchorages. It's going to cost us trade is the main issue. Is why I'm so torn between this. As anchorages did get nerfed, you can see they cost 1 energy and 4 trade each. And we're currently not that rich on trade. I think because we're not building yet, we're going to do this one trade. We do have 3 more star bases we're going to build. So we might make those anchorages and this can pay for them. We can always change it. And we will build our second colony ship ready for this system. And then just going to survey towards them so we can build like starbase blockers towards them. And we get damage with starbase. Starbases are very strong in 4.3, so get them 20% extra damage to them is really nice. We also do start, of course, with maulers, which have G slots, which do multiplicative damage. I cannot say it ever. Why do I suck?
Today, Junior?
We're going to grab the Unity again, just to keep us moving through supremacy here. Oh, a system with society research. Yes, please. I think we're going to do another trade hub, and then probably an anchorages. Probably anchorages, and maybe a defensive starbase. I think we should probably start thinking about building our ships. So what we're going to do is we're going to have lasers, because shield doesn't actually make up that much of a ship. Yes, it does less to shield, but we want to kill the armor and hull. We also have the combat mandibles, which do shield penetration. So they're going to be doing armor and hull. So once we get through that, the beams will help. We'll do a mix here and the reactor booster to get as much power as we can. Then we literally have nothing else. Then on the Weaver, we're going to have 50-50 medium red beam projector and medium shard accelerator. We're not going to be building these, but we can just upgrade the one we have. And then we'll just have one of each of these and mixed everything else. So we can upgrade those for 4.5, and then we will just spam maulers to maul them down. So you can see we're just lacking alloys. That's the main issue right now, hence why we've just been spamming city districts. Mauler cost reduction and mauler speed. I think we wait then. That can get us some extra ships. I like that idea. Let's build the xenobiological lab straight away so we can research through some of these techs, and we'll get the ship build speed. So we don't need to build them yet. Okay, might even be worth building an alloy foundry so we can get more alloys. Might do that after the city district. First colony is up. I honestly might just make this a heavy industry off the bat. Why not? There's nothing else really that useful to build. Xenobiological lab's up and running, so we're getting just a bit more tech there. Get through the mauler hopefully. And because this planet can't function without colonists, we'll build a luxury resident for the amenities. They'll be angered by doing this. I don't care. And I think we start building anchorages now. Well, at least on this one. An extra alloy foundry. Supremacy's almost done. Once this tech's done, I think we start building. We could get blue beams. I'm tempted. I'll go for the research speed because I want to kill these before that will be done. We have another planet. Unity looks to be an issue, so I think I'm actually going to make this a Unity world. We now have the cheaper maulers, so I think now is the time we go and build them. A full kitted out fleet. Remember, we also do need armies, so let's build a bunch of those. Afterburners is very nice. Okay, we can actually afford to get another fleet of maulers going. We're actually out of food now. Can we just stop selling those? We are running low on energy. You can see we're not really working worker jobs anymore because we've just pumped everything into specialists. I guess they've gone over here. What we do want to do is also resettle some slugs across the different planets so they can grow there. I think it's worth getting like as many as we can because they grow quicker then. But then, yeah, amenities might be an issue, but we are trying to fix that. Okay, we're actually kind of war ready and we don't have the first contact done. So hopefully that finishes soon. We're on stage 5. I think we get one more before we go over naval capacity. We need to be careful because our economy might completely collapse. But there is a naval capacity tech, which is nice. Also seeing how far we can get close to them because we could just build a starbase there with guns and stuff on, just in case. And supremacy is done. More fleet command limit. And we get supremacy tradition, which will give us more naval capacity, 20%. We also then get war doctrines. We can do rapid deployment for sublight speed and ship range, which I personally really like. Don't really like losing our ships for fire rate. And to be honest, kind of want to find some more people. Where have they all gone? So they do have a starbase here. We can just use our silent ship to actually scout. They have 560. We have 2k. We just need this first contact to be done, essentially, and we're ready. In terms of Ascension perk, nothing really helped going to war early. So let's just take the monthly Unity as we are lacking Unity a lot. This is not a Unity and tech build. I mean, it's getting a little bit of it going, but it is struggling. And we have gotten here. I'll mine as much as we can, and then we will upgrade you, and we can maybe build a couple more ships here. We should probably put them in this fleet, though. Oh, we just went negative energy. Maximum sell of alloys is 16. We just have to start selling that. Monthly Unity plus 20. Thank you. And we do have faction. We'll promote them. There's only one, which is nice. We have found the high full empires. This starbase is done. We'll immediately build gun batteries and communication jammer just in case we need to retreat them. You never know. Come on, do this already. We have found stuff here, but you can tell these are void worms. These are not an empire, but since we have a spare envoy, we may as well do it. And here again, another contact. This is a crater order because they have a blue star base, which I would have preferred to do other than the void worms, but there we go. Please, yes. Spy network growth, I don't care. Perfect. We're strong enough to make them tributary. And that was kind of my plan. We're going to suck.
Be gone, fuck!
Phrasing the economy dry from them so we can just focus on specialist output. So let's get our fleets in position, and we want to do this quick because our economy will slightly collapse due to war. They only got one planet. This is perfect. Let's do this other contact. We can declare rivalry as well for a bit of influence. To be fair, our economy didn't die that much. Get you all in place. We can get another admiral. I think we will. This guy's level 5. Get you all the council traits. Ship fire rate, be an admiral, and ship weapon damage 15%. But we also have an admiral on transport, 666 strength. It's always good to check your planets. Do I need to build anything? No, we have a lot of room to build. Currently, we just need that boost to economy from vassalizing these idiots. Let's do it now just in case they get strong enough to not be tribute. We're close enough to declare that war. Maybe they'll be baited into this 1.1k starbase. That would make our lives lots more easier. Let's get now some economy. Do we want economy or do we want to keep killing? Armor, yes. I'm hoping we find someone over here to then go kill. Doesn't look like they're coming. Let's just go down here then. Want to make sure our fleets are together. So let's group them here before we go in. Let's get blue beams. We're about to get more naval capacity, so I'm happy to keep building a couple more ships to send, and we'll go in and absolutely decimate that. What you can do is hold shift, select them both, then click control 1, binds it to 1 down here. So whenever I click 1, it selects both my fleets. We have the transport set to aggressive and rally. Aggressive means they'll follow our ships. Rally means any new ships will instantly go merge with them. That turns off when they invade. It's a bit annoying, but there we go. This is an empire. Science ship beams. Only empires can have a science ship. So let's instantly do that first contact. We are not the best at scaling. So we instantly go in. They are fools and are on the hyperlane. These ships, especially bioships, have a smaller range than mechanical ships, but they do more damage. So engaging at close range really benefits us, and you're going to see they instantly get wrecked, and now we can just move in for the kill on the starbase. And before we do this, it might be worth actually claiming some of the space, so we kind of trap them in. We have the influence. I like that. When you do a vassal war, you still get your claims. We're not going to claim their capital because they would just die. And can our armies just instantly take over? They might be able to. Yeah, so we'll send our ships to get our claimed space. We'll send you to keep exploring. This could be our first battle and our first win very quickly because we prepared and went for that. Fleet Academy and naval logistics is very good. Keep it going. We have so much naval capacity too, so let's just keep building. Our economy may collapse, but it's a price I'm willing to pay. I'm hoping once we take that planet, they just surrender. Francis here is doing a good job. Our air hopefully doesn't die. We did take it. We can't achieve war goals. We do indeed need the occupied systems. Fine. We found that other empire up here. It would be nice to know how strong they are, so let's see if we can work that out while we're killing. Our consumer goods and trade is kind of dying right now. I'm very tempted to just switch this to trade. I'm gonna do that. And this can go to trade too, because they were not a match at all. Monthly unity. Let's now get the council slot. We can get a bit more alloys from the council. Position for catalytic processing. Look at how juicy it is, 2% per level. So this is not their main system. There's currently settling there, so I think they'd like deeper. I like how I've just not gone this way, but that's just how the cookie crumbled. They're not there either. Are they up here? They're not there. What? Are they like here or here? What is going on? Okay, we should be taking their last system that we've claimed, which has gone to 0. There we go. 1. Instantly achieve those war goals. Let's go back home so we can get the nice crew quarter reduction. And we get all this space, lock them in, and they are paying us 30% of their income, which is not, actually, it's quite a lot. 35 energy, 21 minerals, 6 food. That is nice, because we don't really want to spend our trade on energy or minerals. So that kind of fixes our economy there, nice and early. So much so, I'm tempted to stop doing these trade shenanigans, but that's fine. You know what? I'm very tempted. Where is this empire? We could just build a starbase all the way over here and have our fleets sit here, since it's closer. Next tradition, I haven't even thought that far. Prosperity is probably really good. Resources from mining stations is going to help a lot. Commerce could be good, but we're not really doing trade, and I always go commerce. So let's change it up. Let's go prosperity. I know I always go prosperity too, but but still. We found the creator order. Hello. Let's do the void worms. I probably should get a science ship to actually still expand. We want to be greedy. I don't know where this empire is. I'm just going to let them auto-explore. I can't be bothered. But yeah, look at our economy flowing now. I should have done more anchorages. Gosh, damn it. You know what, to be fair, this can be anchorage. And the reason I'm worrying about that is because the more we go over our naval capacity, the more percentage we pay on our military ships, the upkeep. Currently, it's not too bad. We're only 3 over, so it's 2%. That's fine. Oh, we found someone else. Where was this? Who knows? Okay, let's heal you up. And we will just build anchorages here. And then we'll get the crew caught up and keep our fleets there. They're nice and healed up. I'm just going to keep building ships. I'm greedy. Now, the issue, yes, is when we have upgraded weapons. So what we can do, instead of 2 anchorages, is 1 shipyard to then upgrade them over here. We found something. Basic combat rules is really good too. So yeah, we definitely want to take advantage of these techs we're now getting. And to be honest, we could start working that technician, I think, and clear this blocker. Keep building city districts. Our minerals are good. Everything is pretty good. I can actually just stop doing all buy orders. Look at our resources. Tech's almost at 116 years in. Not amazing, but not awful. Let's get on our way to robots. Robots are really nice. Okay, we have that shipyard. We can now afford to upgrade, which is just going to make our power go up. Tier 2 armor, tier 2 lasers. You love to see it. And we are very much over naval capacity, but again, it's worth it because we're going to then vassalize another empire. Hopefully we're strong enough to do that. You need to be, I think, overwhelming compared to them to do it, potentially. I'm so greedy, but I really want to do anchorages. I'm going to buy alloys. Oh, we probably want to reinforce our armies too. Let's put rally troops back on and spam out armies. We can just bombard, so it's not too bad. But armies are much quicker, and then we can get them to surrender quicker, which is just better. Montu is leveled up, should become a strategist. It's funny how, like, I'm ready to go. It's the first contacts that we actually can't do at the minute. But remember, in 22 months, I think the base is 50. We can actually change these and steal much more from them. Union of Bears have been found. Alien scam. Let's see. Yeah, we can do tribute treat. Let's roll out. We have 4.5. I'm worried that this is void worm stuff, though. I can't lie. A head of research just died? Where? Oh, there's an aggressor down here. Looks like that's pirates, not an empire that we can take. Let's rival you for more influence, because why not? Okay, so I'm a bit worried about this system. So let's just send 1 transport in there. Surely it's fine, because our science ship got past. Get up there, but who knows? It is void worms, but they're passive. Okay, let's get past them then. Just coming through, void worms, don't you worry. Basic combat rules, we maybe should have put them on, but it's fine. I guess we can employ the soldier jobs too, get a bit more naval capacity. Ah, there is an aggressor on this side. It didn't look like an empire though. All right, we're in range. Let's make them a tribute tree. Let's see how this goes. Robots, absolutely. This is our second of 3 wars we wanted to do 20 years in. Can we keep the pacing though? Because at some point we're going to fall off. I don't actually know how strong these guys are. What is all this? Crystallized entities, I think. We're going to move straight for the planets. That's how you get them to surrender the quickest. Although we can't actually see any other planets. They're down. Our armies are going to take over. But you're going to see all these transports are going to stop coming. Because as soon as they land, it breaks. Which is just great. Okay, we can see they have 1,000 here. That's not going to be enough. Yes, I am playing on scaling, which does make this a bit easier, but I genuinely think we would have been fine even if it was Grand Admiral. I'm a bit scared of Grand Admiral because they could just instantly kill you. But then it ramps up into the difficulty, so the mid game isn't just boring. We've instantly killed them. Take the system, take the capital. I mean, biological ships as well early on. It's just so good because of the maulers. And the fact that we had so much food income. We just needed to supplement it a little bit. I think there is a way of seeing how many planets they have. Maybe not, because we actually can't see them. Take them down, commit all the war crimes. What's your army? It's like 155. That's not good enough. There's another planet there. I don't know if you guys remember back in, like, was it 3.14? Before they nerfed passes, I would just go around basically vassalizing them the entire galaxy for free when Vassling was insane. Vassling has been nerfed because you can see they're going to hate me and they will try to rebel, but early on it's not too bad, I suppose. What else do you have? We just need to take some systems, I guess. We can do that. I'm not going to claim anything over here because it's a bit too far. I have limits. Slave processing, that might apply to the food. There is naval capacity, but we'll try and get a bit more food from that. Disruptors, I don't know how I feel about them on maulers because obviously the maulers penetrate, so this would help hell. So I might still try it. Ah, there's another empire right here. Perfect. They might have already discovered them, which we might get once we win here. And we actually haven't lost any ships. So every single ship I bought and built, still alive. Death stacks go burr. And we can negotiate terms. We cannot do it while at war. Maybe we can do it while we're at war. We can do it while at war. We could take 75% of their basics. We have so much influence. What can we get away with? They do not like giving me tech, but they would give me 16 consumer goods, 7 alloys, at about 9 tech. Do I need that many basics? No. Can I get more tech? No. I'm happy with this. Thank you, vassal. You are so kind. Once that goes through, yeah, all our resources are fixed. We're getting a lot from that, and we're just trying to build specialist output on these planets. Did we get robots yet? No. These guys are just being stubborn at the minute. Give me your empire, please. I know this is an empire, so I'm going to do this instead of whatever we were doing there. And we can achieve our goals. Beautiful. Oh, they had another planet. That's why it was taking so long. Now we have another vassal. They're giving us a bunch of resources, and we can't use their stuff to upgrade, which is annoying, but I guess we'll go back to upgrade. Maybe I should have taken a system by here as like a little outpost. That would have maybe been smart. Oh well, what can you do? Mistakes were made, but now we make lots of resources. That's not bad. I mean, our tech sucks, our pop growth sucks, but at least we have war. We now have robots. Let's build robots everywhere. Robots. Council can be expanded. We're gonna just take the alloys. We maybe should have taken the first contact speed tech. Maybe. I guess we should have been shifting these into city districts for more tech, consumer goods, unity. Wait, this is a pirate, not an empire. We need to find another empire. Where are they all? Oh no, this is an empire. Where are you? Down here. How do we get to you? That way. Okay. Onwards. Oh, they're a vassal. That's annoying. That means we can't vassalize them. We also just can't do a war. I mean, we could do a war. We could just go claim their capital, like so, and take their capital for our own. I never put the disruptors on. Oh well. I don't actually know if they're going to be good anymore. I didn't put the computer. That's a throw. We should have put the computer on at least. And the afterburners. Oh dear. What am I doing? I don't even think it matters, but they could have been a lot better. Artisan troop. Yes, you can give us unity. Oh, we can negotiate again. Oh, how joyous of an occasion. Give us all your tech and more alloys. All the influence in the world. Union Bears. I would also like your technologies. We can just take all your alloys and consumer goods too. Okay. Let's declare the Conquer War. Third and final war. We're getting our techs up. We're also in a war with like them, but like, I don't care. I'm here for the capital. That's all I care about. And our scientists just died. So just discovering loads down here. You know what? Early aggression is not too bad. I've actually had a good time. I mean, look at our economy. We're almost at 200 tech, and most of it's from our subjects. Actually, the majority of our tech, 75 of it from vassals. Perfectly balanced. Oh, donate for influence. Yes, I am rich. Take this down, then invade. Yep, go down here, take that. Now, the annoying thing is when you fight in a vassal, I'm going to take all the vassal land, and they're still going to want me to kill the overlord. Let's go kill their fleet. They literally do not have... Why does no one have a fleet? Take it all. Yep, the capital's dead. This is dead. We found another empire. I'm rich. I'm rich. Give me more unity. Unity tech's all we need. You know what I should do? We don't need mixed industry anymore. Research enclave, which means I'm going to want a scientist on capital, and the governor can go here, and then another governor here. Perfect. We're maxed out on food. To be fair, I could afford a new fleet or two. So let's build a new fleet. Oh, they do have a fleet. Runaway armies. Run away. This is the overlord as well. Oh, they gave up. Damn it, I wanted to fight. That's really rude. But we have a little outpost over here now, which we can use to do a little trolling, and we can upgrade it into our newest design. Is there like anyone else over here? Have you already ascended? That's mental. 30 years in for an AI. No wonder they actually looked a bit scary. Okay, you are definitely unhappy with me. I don't blame you. Let's get some lizards over here, mainly so they can work in forced jobs and get everyone under control. You know what, actually, I'm sick of these. What are you? Andari? We'll eat you. More food. And then we will spread you across our empire. Break them up so they do not have the political power to be annoying. Am I evil? Maybe. There you go. That planet fixed. You, not so much. This does need more lizards. It's a bit better. We're going to get crime events. You are also not happy. Our capital is struggling, I would say. If in doubt, build luxury residence. That's all I know. But yeah, now our food's up to 400. Yeah, you can take some food, my friend. Can't declare war on you. I want to go kill you. We've done our objective. I just want more vassals.
I don't want peace.
What would it take to get down here? A lot. I'm not going through this space. Remember, you can click system restricted, so your fleets don't pass through there. That is a long time. Why don't we just go exploring? Actually, we wanted to upgrade first. Helpers of the Shroud. Please be close. You're closer, just the wrong direction. It just blocks everything off. So annoying. Oh, these fleets are now at 5k. Oh, we can negotiate terms again. Why is it so quick? More tech, more that. There we go. Can you just give us that last bit of tech? Yeah, 75%. Oh, we don't have the influence. We'll come back for that. What are we up to now? 262 technology. Mature maulers. Yeah, we can upgrade our ships even more. These are just tier 1s. Maxed food again. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, what? Are these different empires? No. But now it's letting me do a tributary against them. Okay, we will get booted out. So we need to go all the way back. Then declare the war of tributary against them. We're expanding it to 4 wars because I'm having a good time. I'm sorry. It has to be done. Like, our planets suck. There's no way around it. Our planets absolutely suck. Elder Mauler. Are you kidding me? Instantly get into the upgrades. Okay. So what we want to do is make the juvenile grow up with the growth rate, and then the mature mauler will have upgrade 2. But for now, you sublate speed and evasion chance. You don't like that with the power, so we'll just more armor, and we'll upgrade all. This is going to wreck our naval capacity, like really badly, but it's for the meme. We'll just do loads of anchorages and naval logistic offices ready for the growth spurts. Yes, our trade will die. We can just sell things. Here's the thing. We don't need this to be a shipyard anymore. So anchorage that up, and we'll just keep plodding along. Scum and villain, daily. I can't really do much about it. We don't have enough bops. There you go. Happy. Launch the anti-crime. More amenities help. I don't know. Maxed out on things again. All right. We can now make tributary, which will then give us an extra vassal. So we need to go kill this guy again. I am sorry. Maybe your overlord should just be better. Maybe it should. Let's just focus on the planets. Oh, we can have the battle. I don't know if we win this. Don't run. Come here. Let's slow it down to normal speed. Oh my gosh, we were at... Wow. Just disruptors and the maulers. They absolutely destroyed them. What the heck? No, someone else is attacking them. Stop. Go away. This is my fight. They are strong, actually. They have quite a bit there. Oh, we can't upgrade to gases. I think we're going to send our other fleet over. Now, yes, we are negative trade and allies. It's fine. Stellar Cartel. Hello, I hate you. Again, we just wrecked their fleet. It's getting closer now because they're ramping up to Grand Admiral. See if I can. Galactic parasites. That is not good because I just sent my fleet away. For once, we have a fleet. Let's go send them to deal with that. A 3k starbase, but we should just annihilate it. We do. Absolute annihilation. We're just maxing out resources again. Typical. Yeah, we did get the extra labs. We're not actually working because we have no pops. This army's going crazy, which is nice. I'm gonna go save a vassal. How kind of me, I know. Oh, they're vassalized. So if we go to Union map mode, that is us. Wow. And we can get arc furnaces. We're really trying to look for like gene clinics, but again, we can just keep negotiating here. Oh, they're turning to protectorates, which is annoying. Actually, that much stronger. But yeah, we just want to keep taking as much tech from them as we can. We're down, but back up to 283. We could just keep this going. Like, I'm presuming we can just instantly... We can't make them tribute you. I think these are the guys that were actually quite strong, but yeah, we can keep it going. The tech in Unity wasn't too bad because we're still getting it. And because empires suck getting tech in Unity, we can kind of actually keep up compared to 4.0 where you'd kind of get punished for just war rushing people down. This is quite fun. I'd recommend this weird wacky food build where we've just enslaved thousands of people, like double the amount of our base species, into livestock. And you just use the livestock to murder everyone. I mean, this is still possible on flat Grand Admiral, no mid-game scaling, but we've done 4 wars, taken 4 empires as a vassal. That's a success. Click here to watch Knights the Toxic God. If you want a tech rush build, this is for you. It's been changed a lot since 4.2, so click here to watch how to get the most out of it. Click it now.